Jeff Roberts, Magnolia Hoops here at the 12th Annual Lighthouse Classic. First time since the first Lighthouse Classic we have a girls game. Coach, what I'm going to do is kick off. This is Tish County. Going to ask you to introduce yourself and your players for us, okay?
All right, my name is John Strickland. I've got Meg Moore on my left, and I got Kazli Timbes on my right.
Okay. Coach, we're going to start with you on the importance of this game. You can tell the crowd it was a highly anticipated game. What'd you kind of tell your girls going into this event?
Well, I told our kids that, we're playing these games to prepare to play the last game. Because, all these games matter, but the one that matters the most is the last one season. If you win that, that takes care of everything else. We knew, with me being in Tennessee for 30 years, I know how good Tennessee high school girls basketball is. It's the mecca of high school girls basketball. USJ's obviously one of the top teams there, top teams that you're going to play anywhere. So for us, we wanted to play this game so we could challenge ourselves to prepare us further down the road. You also get to play a kid that's highly talented, and it's the number one two guard in the country in the junior class. So those are the things that make you better. It doesn't make you better to play bad teams, and you can't grow from that.
What does it say about your team, to be down by double digits and come back and tie that game up?
Well, I'll tell you what, it shows the fight that we have in our team. I think that, our schedule is it's ludicrous. We haven't played in 7 days. We're playing every 7 days. And that's not conducive to playing good basketball. I think that affects you when you don't play for 7 days. They played last Saturday and played Tuesday. We haven't played in 7 days, and we came out a little bit slow out of the gate, which was one of my fears going into the basketball game. Hey, we got fighters. We got a good basketball team. We just didn't do enough things to win the basketball game today, but we're going to be there when it matters.
Such a physical game. Kazli, you were kind of in there beating and banging with them. Just talk about the physicality of that game and how y'all were kind of able to match that.
I think they were most definitely physical, and we had to match that, or it would have just been bad for them. But I think we seen how physical they were, that we knew that we had to be that physical back, where it wouldn't be good for us.
Meg, how's it feel to be in the first girls game? I thought it was the first girls game ever, but apparently the first girls game in quite a while, at the Lighthouse.
Yeah, it was a big game for us. It's an honor to play this game. We were really excited coming into this game. This is one of the games I actually look forward to on our schedule. So hopefully we'll be back next year. So I enjoyed it.
Have you played against this Ayers girl before?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Meg, I know you just said you hadn't played against Ayers before. Pretty much she was matched up with you on defense the entire game. Just how tough was that facing some really stout defense here, even early in the season?
Yeah, she's very physical, big, obviously. So you have to really use your quickness, use your moves to get around her. But yeah, she's a really good defender, so it was great to match up with her.
Kazli, want to come to you on this question here. Is it Tasmanian Devil? Is it Rocket? Is it Torpedo? What is your nickname? Everything?
Anything, I guess.
You're one of the fastest and quickest players in the state. The way you get to the ball, the way you knock the ball loose, you play the passing lanes is amazing. But one thing I saw from this team today that I mentioned earlier, and I have not seen it in years past, was I'm going to be nice and I'm going to say you girls play mean out there. Y'all were tough. You were gritty. Where's this kind of coming from this year?
I know I've always played fast, but I think the more fast we play as a team, that's how we're going to get them. We just have to keep playing fast all the time.
Well, it's so much of your game is kind of building off your defense, and you were kind of able to do that a little bit today, too.
Meg, want to touch on here with you with a question about teammates like her and Claire and Chloe and everybody around that you have. You're not just out there by yourself. A lot of teams you're on an island when you're a quote-unquote star player. You have real players around you. How does that help you out?
Yeah, I trust my teammates, whether it's shooting a free throw or shooting layup, whatever. So I can just, drive it, double team, kick it, and I know they're a big shot. But yeah, I'm very grateful to have 4 other people around me that can score at a high level.
Coach, I know you can kind of explain to us, like, after halftime or even there late kind of in the fourth quarter, you know, we've seen that lead start to, you know, dwindle down. What is it that you maybe called a timeout, that you were able to encourage your team? You know, kind of how were you able to change the mindset in the game?
Well, I think that, you know, when you asked the question a while ago, I think that one of our goals going this year, we practice a lot more physical. I can't compare it because I wasn't here, but I can tell you that we practice a lot more physical. I think early they were more physical than us. I think that, you know, I won't comment on that. Other than the fact that felt like it was, we had to make a point to match their physicality. We did change to a zone in the third quarter, and they slowed their pace down, and they missed, I think, 7 out of their first 8 shots, but of course we couldn't stay in the zone. And we took time out, you know, what I told them, hey, let's get the rim, let's hit them. I'm talking about hit them in the chest legally, and let's attack the rim. Let's take the fight to them. And I thought we did. I thought, you know, we got it back and had a chance. We missed, I think, 4 free throws down the stretch that were huge. 2 of them would have given us a chance to take a 1-point lead. But to their credit, they missed 1 free throw. I think we ended up missing 6 for the day. You know, we forced 19 turnovers. We only had 10, which last year I think we averaged about 18 a game against good opponents, let me say that. So we cut that down. But I think that was probably the biggest thing during timeouts. Let's start driving the ball around. Let's make the officials make a decision there, and let's play more into them. And like I said, they got us out of our rhythm early. And I think, guys, when you don't play, it's just hard to come out and get into a rhythm. So thank goodness we got 3 games this week, so we can't complain about that. Then I think we have only one the next 7 days. So worst schedule in the history of basketball, toughest schedule I think in the history of state of Mississippi. I really believe that, but we get the team to meet that challenge.
You just touched on it. I was going to ask Meg about the strength of schedule. I mean, you know, y'all always played a great schedule, but I think this one's the toughest. I mean, just talk about how much it's going to make y'all better for the end.
Yeah, our main goal is to win the last game, like Coach said, but I think this schedule will prepare us. Like today, we had to fight through that, and I think it's going to be good for us just to test that out. And down the road in the playoffs, it's going to be like that, so I think it's good for us.
Yeah, Starkville and Madison Central and all those other
Yeah.
teams. Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
I appreciate it.